Are you working to master the Ashtanga Yoga Intermediate Series and want to learn the correct vinyasa count for Dhanurasana and Parsva Dhanurasana? These powerful backbends play a pivotal role in the second series, developing spinal strength, shoulder mobility, and dynamic breath-body coordination. In today's tutorial, I'll walk you through both Dhanurasana, or bow pose, and Parsva Dhanurasana, or side bow posture, the next two postures following Bakasana in the Ashtanga Yoga Intermediate, or second series sequence. You'll learn how to safely approach these poses, learn the traditional Sanskrit vinyasa count, refine your form, and progress with confidence. Dhanurasana, or bow pose, not only strengthens your back and opens your chest, but also lays the foundation for even deeper backbends in the second series. And its dynamic counterpart, Parsva Dhanurasana, challenges your balance and enhances spinal mobility even further. Many practitioners find Dhanurasana and Parsva Dhanurasana physically demanding, either due to tight quadriceps, stiff shoulders, or difficulty maintaining balance. Without a strong foundation and the right mechanics, these backbends can strain the lower back or feel unstable. But with the right preparation, mindful breath work, and attention to detail, these postures can become deeply energizing and therapeutic, helping you unlock strength, flexibility, and fluidity throughout your entire spine. First, I'd like to demonstrate the full expression of Dhanurasana and Parsva Dhanurasana. Then, I'll break down each posture using the traditional Sanskrit vinyasa count. Then we'll explore tips and common mistakes to avoid when practicing these asanas. Exhale and lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana, and then gently release onto your stomach. Inhale, bend both knees and reach back to grab your ankles. Lift your chest and thighs off the floor as you balance on your abdomen. Breathe deeply for 5 steady breaths. Press your feet strongly into your hands. Keep your gaze steady at the tip of your nose to Nasagra Drishti. Exhale, release down to the floor. Inhale into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale and lower down onto your stomach. Inhale, bend both knees and reach back to take your ankles. Lift into Dhanurasana, just like the last posture. Exhale, roll gently onto your right side. Keep pressing your feet into your hands as you lift your chest. Breathe deeply for 5 steady breaths. Keep your gaze steady at the tip of your nose to Nasagra Drishti. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, roll onto your left side. Take 5 deep breaths here, gazing down the tip of your nose, Nasagra Drishti. Press your feet strongly into your hands. Inhale, come back to center and take 5 more deep breaths. Exhale, release down to the floor. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now let's carefully break down the traditional Sanskrit vinyasa count for both asanas. Dhanurasana with Sanskrit vinyasa count. Chatwari. Exhale and lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale there. Then exhale and gently release onto your stomach. Pancha. Inhale, bend both knees and reach back to grab your ankles. Point your toes and press your feet strongly into your hands while gripping your hands around your legs. Breathe deeply for 5 steady breaths. Keep your gaze steady at the tip of your nose, Nasagra Drishti. Shat. Inhale into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, or upward facing dog. Sapta. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, or downward facing dog. Parsva Dhanurasana with Sanskrit vinyasa count. Chatwari from Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. Exhale and lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale there, then exhale and gently release onto your stomach. Pancha, inhale, bend both knees and reach back to take hold of your ankles. Shat, exhale, roll gently onto your right side. Take 5 deep breaths on this right side, looking down the tip of your nose, Nasagra Drishti. Continuing to kick your feet into your hands and press your hips forward. Sapta, inhale, come back to center. Ashtau, exhale, roll onto your left side. Take 5 deep breaths here, constantly pushing your feet into your hands as you press your pelvis forward. Keep your breath steady and keep your bandhas strong. Now while inhale, come back to center. Take 5 more deep breaths here. Work to press your hips into the floor as you press your feet up into your gripped hands. Exhale, release. Dasha, inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Ekadasha, exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you're finding this tutorial helpful, please take a moment and boop that like button. Leave a comment and share this video with someone who might enjoy it too. Tips for alignment and common mistakes to avoid. Whether you're just beginning to explore Dhanurasana and Parsva Dhanurasana, or if you're refining the full expression, attention to detail is key. These poses demand more than just flexibility. They require muscular engagement, stability, and coordination. Let's take a closer look. Alignment tips. Hand and foot position. Always grip the ankles, not the tops of the feet. This anatomical alignment creates a stable anchor point and ensures that the force of the pose is directed evenly through the legs and arms. Actively kick into your hands to activate the posterior chain while preventing strain in the knees. Initiate the lift from your core. Instead of pulling the legs up with the arms, which often leads to overcompensation in the lower back, engage the glutes and abdominal muscles to initiate the lift. Think of the legs lifting the chest and not the other way around. This core engagement helps maintain spinal integrity and balance. Controlled balance in Parsva Dhanurasana. As you roll to the side in Parsva Dhanurasana, maintain tone in the obliques and side waist to control the movement and avoid dumping weight into one shoulder or one hip. The chest should stay lifted and both knees should continue pointing straight back, not out to the sides. This keeps the rotation symmetrical and protects the sacroiliac joint. Hip and knee stability. Keep your knees hip-width apart throughout both variations. This small but critical detail prevents excessive external rotation of the hips and protects the sacrum and lumbar spine. It's tempting to let the legs flare outward to go deeper, but that sacrifices alignment for range, which can be risky over time. Protect the neck with Nasagra Drishti. Keep the gaze neutral at the tip of the nose to avoid overextending the cervical spine. A soft gaze also helps maintain internal focus and steadiness of breath. Avoid looking upward, which compresses the neck, or too far forward, which throws off your center of gravity. Common mistakes to avoid. Allowing the knees to splay wide may give a false sense of deepening the back bend, but it compromises lumbar stability and can lead to pinching or overuse in the lower back. Keep the thighs parallel and engage the adductors slightly to maintain integrated strength. One of the most common pitfalls in Dhanurasana is collapsing into the lower back. This often happens when there's too much emphasis on the arms and not enough activation in the legs and the core. Instead, think of distributing the lift across the entire spine and using your breath to support the length. Avoid clenching or overly pulling with the hands. The connection between the hands and feet should be active, yet reciprocal. Press the feet into the hands just as much as the hands hold the ankles. This creates a balanced tension that encourages openness in the chest and a safe back bend. Losing breath awareness in the twist of Parsva Dhanurasana. When rolling into Parsva Dhanurasana, it's easy to hold the breath or lose rhythm with movement. Remember, each twist should be guided by your breath, with the inhale initiating the lift and the exhale initiating the rotation. This keeps the nervous system calm and the body responsive. By tuning into these alignment principles and avoiding common pitfalls, you'll build a safe and sustainable relationship with these postures over time. The magic of Dhanurasana and Parsva Dhanurasana lies in their dynamic balance. They require both strength and surrender. Strong, active legs lifting upwards while the chest opens forwards, creating a graceful arc that energizes the entire spine. When you add the rolling motion of Parsva Dhanurasana, it further demands coordination, awareness, and core activation, all key elements in building a sustainable and intelligent backbend practice. These poses teach us how to embody both steadiness and flow, control and freedom. I hope this tutorial helped you to better understand the technique, the breath, and the alignment of Dhanurasana and Parsva Dhanurasana. Let me know in the comments how these postures feel in your body and what part of the intermediate series you'd like to work on next. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I teach live Mysore style classes every weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, both virtually and in person here at the Yogashala in Maitland, Florida. If you want individualized feedback or deeper support in your practice, I'd love to help you with your practice. Head to theyogashala.com for the full schedule. And if you're working your way through the intermediate series, don't miss my video on mastering Bakasana. If you want to check that video out, all you have to do is click on it because it's coming up next.